What's going on, Beowulf Nation? It's I, Beowulf, back at it with, well, we could say it's a jet ski YouTube video. Maybe just telling the truth about what's going on. How about just telling the truth about the jet ski industry video? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Existing subscribers, hit the bell notification. You get notified as soon as the video's uploaded. Also, too, check out my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/IamBeowulf. Also, too, check out the new merch store. That's BeowulfNation.com. You can see it in the description of the YouTube video. So let's get all talking about it. So, man, Solus prop. Right there. No hide in the face. No like this. This is the dead honest truth. So, if you're... This happened a couple of years ago. This is what happened at the end of... right around this time... well, it'll be next month, 2019, and we're in 2021, so this all happened in 2019. Now, let's make a long story short. If you haven't seen what all happened, watch all the videos. I did a whole thing, but I'll kind of give you a little summary, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll get a little bit closer to this Solus prop that all these Riva racing and other YouTubers promote, and other shops promote, and they all... Pretty positive they all get them through Riva Racing. And all of them know that they do this. And they told me in the past, oh yeah, these things are bad. You shouldn't be messing with them. You know, they do what you see. But yet, they still keep selling them. So if they think they're junk, it shows they really don't care about you. So they like selling junk to you. So anyways, let's get the story going. Before I had a 2018 seadoo RX PX 300. And I wanted to go to the stage 2. Now the stage 2 on it that sell, they require you to run a Solus prop. After buying this and all this mess happened, finding out from all the racers that could be sponsored, made by Riva Racing, and they'll say a logo on their ski saying Solus prop. Well, instead they're actually not running the Solus prop, and they're repitching the prop, but giving a false image that they're running the Solus prop, and they're not. So they're repitching the stock prop. So if you want to go do what all these mods are required that change the prop, you're better off buy another stock prop and repitch it. Just put it on there and you save so much money. Now the reason why these shops and Riva Racing aren't doing that is because they want to get more green from you. They want more money instead of where they could sell you a really cheap stock prop, or you can just repitch your stock one, which they can't do that. So again, that's why they're not doing it, because they don't do that. They would send it off to somebody else who does that for a living. Again, they're not making any green. So before buying this, on Riva Racing's site, they have where you can leave reviews about products. And there was this review of somebody who had the exact same year RXPX 300 2018. And they put this on there and they said when this did this, the exact thing that happened to me is the prop, when it broke off, shot right through the hull of this ski, and the person said it went almost through the seat, so that part almost went through somebody. That's kind of scary, right? Now I remember seeing that, but then when I was buying it, I looked at the post again and asked them about it, and when I looked at it, on their site it was gone. So here's somebody telling somebody went on that, like, this should be an honest review. You shouldn't be rigging your, any kind of company selling a product, rigging just to have positive stuff and not giving the facts. Because then when I asked them about it, they assured me, they first said they never knew about it happening. So again, they lied. And they said they're not known to doing that. They claim an old design, way years ago. They're talking that it was back 2017 or something, just giving a whole BS story. So I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah. And I did a whole video how to install this. It was, it's my first time installing a prop, so I thought it was kind of cool to do. And I was out riding one day alone. So this would be going in the fall. Luckily it's warm in our fall, but it does get cold when the sun starts setting. So luckily I had a wetsuit on and I'm riding. And also I hear this big pop, and the ski dead in the water. Now, a piece of this actually went through the hull that I did get repaired. But it was, man, I don't remember off the top of my head, like maybe it was like, it was $9,000 to $12,000 of damage that this thing did to the ski. That's a lot of damage. I don't remember the exact thing, but it wasn't cheap. It was not a quick fix. And I was stranded on there. Luckily I had a tow service, but you know, like they towed me in. And yeah, it was just, this was a nightmare. And I look back, this was like a huge mistake. And I did a whole video about it, but seeing it, you know, maybe some videos from past then aren't being seen. And then I'm seeing all these other YouTubers going to Riva racing, trying to make it look like they're stage kits or they're pre-built skis that all have those props. Like they're so great. And I like to keep it real. I'm not fake. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't sell any jet ski parts. I remember when this happened, they were begging to get this back. And the reason why I never gave back, it's my evidence and I paid for this. So why would I have to give back something that I had to pay for? And the funny thing is, they never gave me a replacement. I never got a refund with this. The only thing I got from the owner of Riva Racing is a handlebar system you see on there. He said, I'll give you any parts for free if you stop talking about it. Well, years have passed, so like I figured, hey, we can still talk about it, right? I gave him the, going on 2 years of not saying anything. I'd shut up, you know, when they did it. And I did a fair amount of videos that kept up, so it wasn't like I hid what it was. I told them what it was, and they said, well, here, we'll give you this if you be quiet and quit talking about it, because we found out this wasn't made and what country of origin it came from, and how many were happening. And then I was getting, like, I've literally had 60 or 70 of these pictures sent to me of people the exact same things, and actually even crazier damage. Now the craziest thing is other shops that are trying to do YouTube and they're on Instagram and are all trying to sell seadoo parts. They even show me the same stuff, and the guy goes like, I don't care, I'm making money on selling these, so I'll keep selling them. And then you look at, like, you know, you can make your own decision of who all these people are, but they honestly don't care. The same as if you see my past video, shows how much the jet ski industry cares about. You know, we had 13 service men and women killed at the Kabul airport in Afghanistan. Any of those jet ski YouTubers or jet ski performance shops or Yamaha, seadoo, Kawasaki, nobody posted about that. I posted a bunch of stuff bringing people aware, and I think that when there's a huge loss, something like that, it should be talked about. It shouldn't be that you don't care, you're scared to talk about it, or you just don't care. So what I'm getting at is that they don't care about posting that, they certainly don't care selling you something like this, wrecking your ski. And that's why I'm making a video talking about this, just for new people to realize of, you know, what's out there when you're buying parts. Just because a company's making something or selling something doesn't mean you need to buy it. I got a set of Sponsons that was on the Kawasaki SXR 1500 I had that just made the ski stand up into just a death wobble. And then I put a different brand that was a lot better that made the ski totally different. So like what I'm getting at is they're selling stuff, not just Riva Racing, but a bunch of people selling stuff that is, just because they're selling it doesn't mean it's good. And they don't care about it. This is an easy sell. They got their kits, and then they're not the only ones doing that. You know, you got other people on YouTube, you know, showing up, installing their kits or calling it their own, and installing these, and you just keep on buying them, and then they keep on breaking. And some cases, I think some of these people's skis have sunk from it, putting holes in it, or some had their tunnel damage. One picture somebody sent me, it went through their ski inside the engine bay. Like I said, I've seen so many that I'm like thinking to myself, well, man, I haven't seen any photos beforehand, but I saw just a post that they hid for you not to see. So I'm thinking, mates is a freak thing. I trusted people, you know, and sometimes you gotta be careful who you trust, especially when it comes to money. They all want to make it. They want to make their quarter. That's why I always tell people too. Probably the smarter thing is instead of buying the stage kits, you should invest into crypto.
The world has changed. You feel it in your wallet. You feel it on the internet.
I'm suspended.
You smell it in the politics. Money that once was is lost. For few now live who understand it. It began with the separation from the gold standard. The money printer was gifted to the race of men, who above all else desire power. But they were all of them terrified, for a new money was made. Deep in the land of cyberspace, in the fires of the 2008 financial crisis, the shadowy supercoder Satoshi forged Bitcoin. And into this coin he poured his hope, his distrust of financial institutions, and his will to liberate all mankind from fiat currency. One coin to replace them all.
I have something that will change everything. But how will we keep it safe?
Look, you will build the finest Bitcoin for such holding himself without custody.
And I will dispel fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and help those who are blind to see sound money. But we cannot deliver this gift to the masses on our own.
I have 25,000 nodes, and with my speed, we can bring about peace.
Peace is a dirty word. And Bitcoin uses dirty energy.
You have to understand that most of these people are not ready to be unplugged.
What if we just tell them the existing monetary system manipulates and exploits them in every element of their life? I swear. We used to fill these up more.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what Bitcoin is. They have to research it for themselves.
Well, what if the government overregulates the industry through something totally random, like, I don't know, an infrastructure bill or something?
You have to let it all go, Clevio. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. Free your mind.
If only there was some magic pill I could take.
You take the green pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever they tell you to believe. You take the orange pill, you stay in Hodoland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
What are you trying to tell me? That I'll be able to sell my Bitcoin for millions of dollars someday?
No, Clevio. I'm trying to tell you that when the time comes, you won't want to.
Cool thing with that, in the description with crypto.com, if you sign up for it, you get free $25 and I get a free $25. And it's a better investment in life for the future than investing in some kind of junk that'll leave you stranded. And imagine when this happened, if I was out riding in the ocean, man, I've been screwed. Ski would have crashed in the shore, could have brought me out in the ocean, I could have died. So that's what I'm getting at is, you know, think twice about some of the stuff you're buying. A lot of these companies, what they're doing is they're selling stuff that are more for somebody who'd be in a closed circuit race where you got tons of people support than parts that should be used for personal enjoyment. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to buy, but I don't think they make that like they sell all those performance intake grates. Like I put on the Riva Racing intake grate. The ski ran slower running that. Put the stock one back on. Plus two, when you have it so wide open, you get all this debris. What I'm getting at is they're selling stuff that's not used for what it, you know, it's not for, you know, a closed course racing. It's not made for people actually going out and riding their jet skis. So I think you guys all should really think twice for when you're buying stuff with that. Let's zoom in and you guys can see really close up with all this. All right, so here's close up. This is the box, like one of these things would come in. But yeah, this is the piece that broke off. So that used to go like so. And a lot of these edges where they're hit is because when it starts broke off and it's spinning where the blade's hitting it. Like you actually see it doesn't even like totally fit back in there like how it did before. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I think there's a piece of it missing. So you can tell right there how cheap the metal, you know, like it bent. And you think of this, it looks all shiny and polished, like it's so great. The stock one doesn't look that impressive when you're looking at it, but I mean, it's basically, this broke off and then just crashed into all this stuff. And the crazy thing, this thing didn't get spitted out because it's with the whole pump assembly, but I mean, it's, yeah. And the ski, this was basically like locked in, so you couldn't spin it, you know, so the ski's just dead in the water. You can't even start it up. But I figured to share this, so you get to see what this is like. And then plus it's aged from, you know, I've had this sitting, I was actually trying to figure out where I had it sitting, and I just found where it was at. And I was like, oh man, I gotta shoot this video showing you guys about this thing. But yeah, this is that soulless prop that you should definitely avoid and not spend your money buying from any of these companies. I mean, I'm pretty positive it's Riva Racing is like the main supplier to these, and all these other shops are buying directly through them. But they're not the only people selling this. And then, you know, like, I just hate to see people buy this and have the same thing happen to me, because this is a joke that something's that cheaply made. And all the ones that broke exactly like this. All right, so this is basically the end of the video. Man, I'm just calling people out, you know. Don't always believe what they're saying, and, you know, I keep it real. I'm not trying to do some sales pitch that, you know, I'm trying to get something out of it. I'm not selling jet ski parts, nor would I ever want to, because seeing stuff like this, I would not want to be affiliated on a website trying to sell junk. I would never ever buy this, nor I would ever tell anybody you should buy it. I think you should think twice about some of the stuff you're buying, jet ski wise. If you're new to the channel, like I said, hit the subscribe button. Existing subscribers, hit the bell notification, you get notified as soon as the video is uploaded. Make sure you check out the Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/I'm Beowulf. Check out the new merch store, beowulfnation.com. Be driven to win. Remember, every day is Earth Day. Stay mighty and keep strong.